Hi everyone, I will be reading you a story today called Why I Love Australia. This book's written by Bronwyn Bancroft. Now, she is an Indigenous author. Now, this book is showing us, and the illustrations of this book are inspiring children to develop a love and respect for our country. So while we're reading this story, think about the places that you've been, think about the landscapes that you have seen, think about the colour, uniqueness and beauty of our country, Australia. I'll begin reading. Why I Love Australia. Now at the moment I'm sitting outside in my backyard and I can hear the birds tweeting. It's such a beautiful place. We have massive big backyards in Australia compared to many places. We have sporting fields, so much to do and see outdoors in Australia, and I feel very fortunate to be an Australian. Let's read. Big rivers shaped by mystical beings, flowing from the mountains to the sea. Bob tree families, bountiful in shape, standing on the plains. Floating fields of billowing grasslands where eagles soar. Suburban homes that chatter under a patchwork of rooftops. Waves that pound beaches and make patterns with driftwood and shells. The soft edges of crusted salt pans that create drawings on the land. Modern city lights like a jeweled necklace, adorning an ancient landscape. The twisted trees and sandy soil of the bushland scrub in springtime. Bush cricket played on ants' nest pitches with friends and family, anytime, any town. Beams of secret light and strong warrior trees of the rainforests. Gorges that plummet into serpentine shadows. Cloaks of white that drape the rocky crags of snowy mountains. Learning the desert sky by the warmth of the open fire. Shards of rainbow and swaying tentacles of watery light in a coral reef. The end. What a beautiful story. It's definitely describing some landscapes that we have in Australia, and there's just so many things that we are fortunate for. Your job today is to retell this story to someone in your family. Retell some of the things that you've seen. You might talk about the cities that you've been to. You might talk about the seas and the beaches that you have been to as well. After you've done your retell, I would love you to write 3 things in your writing book, 3 reasons for why you are grateful and why you love Australia. You might talk about the sporting fields and the open spaces. You might talk about your backyard. You might talk about going for walks with your family and all of those things that I guess we take for granted. So have a think about why you love Australia. Please write it in your writing book, and you might like to send it to your teacher. Thanks for listening. Bye.